Have you ever stopped to think about how hard your kidneys work for you every single day? Most people don't. These two small, bean-shaped organs silently filter out toxins, regulate your blood pressure, balance fluids, and even keep your bones healthy. Yet here's the shocking truth. Millions of young people are slowly damaging their kidneys without even realizing it. And often, by the time symptoms show up, the damage is already severe. Think of your kidneys like the silent custodians of your body, working behind the scenes, day and night, without complaint. But just like any hard-working system, if you keep overloading it, pushing it beyond limits, one day it's going to break. And when it comes to kidney failure, the consequences are life-altering. Dialysis, endless hospital visits, or even the need for a transplant. The scary part? You don't need to be old for kidney disease to strike. Many young adults in their 20s and 30s are already seeing the effects because of simple daily habits. Things as normal as not drinking enough water, eating too much processed food, or popping painkillers too often. In this video, we're going to Habit 1. Not drinking enough water. Your kidneys are like filters in an aquarium. Imagine never changing the water in that tank. The dirt and waste would just sit there, clouding up everything, making it toxic. That's exactly what happens inside your body when you don't drink enough water. Kidneys rely on fluid to flush out toxins, waste, and excess salts. When you're chronically dehydrated, your urine becomes more concentrated, meaning waste products stay in the kidneys longer. Over time, this increases the risk of kidney stones, infections, and long-term damage. A lot of young people underestimate this. Maybe you're too busy at work or school. Maybe you substitute water with soda, coffee, or energy drinks. But here's the truth. Nothing hydrates like water. Even mild dehydration can make your kidneys work overtime. I had a client who was constantly fatigued and thought it was just stress. After some tests, it turned out his kidneys were under strain. And one of the main culprits? He barely drank water. Once he committed to drinking at least 2-3 liters a day, his energy returned and his kidney function improved. Think of water like oil in a car engine. Without enough oil, the parts grind against each other until the engine breaks down. Your kidneys are no different. They need that fluid to function smoothly. So here's your challenge. Don't wait until you feel thirsty, because thirst is already a sign you're dehydrated. Keep a reusable water bottle nearby and make hydration a habit, not an afterthought. Habit 2. Overusing painkillers. Headache? Pop an ibuprofen. Back pain? Take an naproxen. Cramps? Maybe 2 or 3 pills. It's become second nature to reach for over-the-counter painkillers. But what many don't realize is that excessive use of NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, is one of the fastest ways to wreck your kidneys. Here's why. These drugs reduce blood flow to the kidneys. Think of it like pinching a garden hose. The pressure builds, but the flow decreases. Without proper blood supply, your kidneys can't filter efficiently. Long-term or high-dose use can lead to chronic kidney disease, sometimes even irreversible. And no, this doesn't only apply to older people. I've seen young athletes who took painkillers regularly for sore muscles or sports injuries, only to end up with reduced kidney function in their 20s. It's like slowly poisoning your own filter system. Of course, painkillers have their place. Sometimes you really need them, but the problem is habitual, careless use, taking them daily for headaches, hangovers, or mild discomfort. Instead of fixing the root cause, you're just masking the symptoms and stressing your kidneys. Here's a tip. If you're in pain, try lifestyle solutions first. Stretching, hydration, rest, or natural remedies like ginger and turmeric for inflammation. And if you must take medication, stick to the lowest dose for the shortest time possible. Remember this rule of thumb. Your kidneys only get 2 chances. Once they're gone, they don't grow back. Treat them with respect. Habit 3. Eating too much. Processed and salty. Walk into any convenience store and you'll see shelves stacked with chips, instant noodles, canned soups, and fast food deals that feel too good to pass up. They may be tasty and cheap, but they're kidney killers in disguise. Salt is one of the kidney's biggest enemies. When you eat too much sodium, your body holds on to water to dilute it. This increases blood pressure and forces your kidneys to work overtime to filter the excess. Over years, this relentless strain damages blood vessels inside the kidneys, making them weaker and less efficient. Processed foods are even worse. They're not just salty, they're loaded with preservatives, artificial flavors, and chemicals that your kidneys have to work extra hard to clear. It's like giving them a giant to-do list every single day. I once worked with a college student who lived on instant ramen and frozen pizzas. He thought it was just student life. But at age 24, he was already showing signs of high blood pressure and reduced kidney function. When he cut back on processed food and started cooking simple, whole meals like grilled chicken, rice, and vegetables, his health markers improved within months. Think of your kidneys like workers in a factory. If you keep dumping in junk materials, they'll eventually break down from exhaustion. But if you supply clean, high-quality materials, fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, they can operate smoothly for decades. So next time you crave salty chips or instant noodles, pause. Ask yourself, is this one bite worth years of kidney trouble? Habit 4. Excessive sugar and soft drinks. Sugar might satisfy your sweet tooth, but your kidneys pay the price. Excess sugar, especially from sodas, energy drinks, and processed sweets, is a direct road to obesity, insulin resistance, and type 2 diabetes, the #1 cause of kidney failure worldwide. When you drink soda, it's like pouring syrup through your filters. The high sugar load spikes your blood glucose, forcing your kidneys to filter more. Over time, this damages the tiny blood vessels, weakening their ability to function. Add the phosphoric acid often found in sodas, and you're also increasing your risk of kidney stones. I once met a young man who drank 3-4 cans of cola daily. He thought it was harmless. After all, it's just a drink, right? But within a few years, he had gained significant weight, developed high blood pressure, and was already showing early signs of kidney disease. All from a harmless daily habit. The problem isn't just sugar. Artificially sweetened diet sodas aren't much better. Studies suggest they can still stress kidney function and increase risks when consumed excessively. Here's a mental image. Imagine scrubbing your delicate kitchen strainer with sticky syrup every day. Eventually, no matter how strong it is, it will clog and break down. That's what sugary drinks do to your kidneys. The solution? Water is king. If you want flavor, try infused water with lemon, cucumber, or berries. For a fizz craving, sparkling water does the trick without the damage. Your kidneys and waistline will thank you. Habit 5. High-protein diets without balance. Protein is essential for building muscle and repairing tissues, but too much of a good thing can backfire, especially on your kidneys. When you consume large amounts of protein, your kidneys have to work harder to excrete the byproducts, particularly urea and nitrogen. This is especially common among fitness enthusiasts who overload on protein shakes, bars, and giant portions of meat. While the body needs protein, an unbalanced high-protein diet can stress the kidneys long-term, especially if hydration is low. I worked with a young bodybuilder who believed more protein meant more gains. He was consuming almost 300 grams a day, triple what his body actually needed. His workouts were strong, but his kidney function tests showed alarming stress. When he adjusted his intake to match his body's needs and added more fruits and vegetables, his kidney health improved without sacrificing muscle growth. Think of it this way. Protein is like coal for a power plant. The more you burn, the more waste is created. If your waste system, the kidneys, can't keep up, the buildup damages the machinery. Balance is the key. Include enough protein for your goals, but don't neglect carbs, fats, and micronutrients. Aim for whole foods, Fish, eggs, beans, nuts. And remember, moderation saves your kidneys, while extremes destroy them. Habit 6. Lack of sleep and chronic stress. Sleep and kidneys might not seem connected, but they are. Your kidneys follow a natural rhythm, regulating fluids and hormones in sync with your sleep-wake cycle. When you consistently cut sleep short, this rhythm is disrupted, leading to higher blood pressure and stress on the kidneys. Stress makes it worse. High stress means high cortisol, which raises blood sugar and blood pressure. Two major kidney enemies. Pair that with only 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and you're basically creating the perfect storm for kidney damage. I once coached a startup founder who prided himself on sleeping just 3 or 4 hours a night. Coffee kept him going, but his health told another story. Hypertension, chronic fatigue, and early kidney stress. Once he committed to 7 hours of rest and daily mindfulness breaks, not only did his energy improve, but his kidney markers stabilized. Think of your kidneys like phone batteries. If you never let them recharge fully, their lifespan shortens. The same goes for your body's organs. So prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours, reduce screen time before bed, and manage stress with simple practices like deep breathing or journaling. Protecting your kidneys might start with something as simple as a good night's sleep. Habit 7. Ignoring high blood pressure. High blood pressure is called the silent killer for a reason. It damages your organs without obvious symptoms, and your kidneys are among its first victims. When blood pressure stays high, it weakens the small blood vessels in the kidneys. Over time, they scar and lose their filtering ability. Many young adults don't even realize they have hypertension because it often shows no clear signs until serious damage occurs. I once met a 29-year-old office worker who thought only older people needed to worry about blood pressure, but routine testing showed his numbers were sky high, largely due to his sedentary lifestyle and salty fast food diet. His kidneys were already affected. With lifestyle changes, exercise, less salt, and weight loss, he reversed much of the damage. Picture a garden hose under constant high pressure. It eventually cracks and leaks. That's exactly what uncontrolled hypertension does inside your kidneys. The solution is simple. Know your numbers. Check your blood pressure regularly, especially if you have a family history of hypertension. Small daily choices, less salt, regular exercise, stress control, go a long way in keeping both your heart and kidneys safe. Habit 8. Excessive alcohol and smoking. A drink or a smoke might feel harmless in the moment, but your kidneys don't see it that way. Alcohol dehydrates your body, increases blood pressure, and forces your kidneys to work overtime filtering toxins. Smoking, meanwhile, restricts blood flow and damages blood vessels, making kidneys weaker over time. Combine the two, and it's a recipe for accelerated kidney damage. Studies show smokers are more likely to develop proteinuria, a condition where protein leaks into urine, an early sign of kidney disease. Alcohol, especially in heavy amounts, adds another layer of strain. I knew a young man in his late 20s who partied hard every weekend. Drinks, smokes, the works. He was shocked when doctors told him his kidneys were functioning like those of a 50-year-old. The wake-up call came too late, and he had to live with permanent damage. Think of your kidneys like an air filter in a car. Smoking clogs the filter, and alcohol pours dirty fuel through it. Over time, it breaks down faster than it should. If you want healthy kidneys for life, limit alcohol to moderation, 1 or 2 drinks occasionally, and drop smoking altogether. Your kidneys, lungs, heart, and future self will thank you. So, which of these habits are you guilty of? Be honest. Maybe it's drinking too much soda. Maybe it's relying on painkillers, or maybe you've been skipping sleep. Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation, because awareness is the first step to change. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And of course, subscribe for more health and wellness tips delivered in a simple, relatable way. Share this video with a friend who needs a wake-up call about their kidneys. You might just save them from future suffering. Remember, your health is your greatest wealth, and protecting your kidneys means protecting your entire future. And I'll leave you with this quote. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Stay healthy, stay mindful, and I'll see you in the next video.